Hello everyone and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Ridge questions Liam and Finn vows he will no way let Steffy go. Moment on the Bold and the Beautiful. Hope dodges Brooke's question about Thomas. Ridge sets Finn straight and Liam declares his feeling for Steffy. At the Forrester estate, Liam tells Steffy he's realized he doesn't have to deny his passions for her presently or their history. He participated a life with Hope, and they've an inconceivable son, but that's not going to work out. He also knows that effects are really complicated for her and Finn. He wants her to be happy, but if he were to get another chance with her, he'd no way let her go again. In Finn's office, Ridge asks his son-in-law what he's thinking. Finn says, "It's complicated," but Ridge argues it's super simple. A lunatic tried to kill him and his woman, and he went out of his way to clinch her after she was released. Further, he took a phone call on the sand, turned his reverse on a little girl, and she nearly drowned because of him. He sneers, "You were sitting there wondering why your woman took the kitties and left you. I am not wondering about that at each because it's not complicated, it's veritably simple." Finn tells Ridge how shamefaced he feels about taking his eyes off Kelly. He squinched up horribly and nothing like that will ever be again. As for the courthouse with Sheila, commodity came over him. Ridge understands that she's his birth mama and there's a connection, but he has to learn to step down. Finn complains that the real trouble to his marriage isn't Sheila, it's Liam wanting to be with his woman. At Forrester, Brooke and Hope respect a new gown on a model who goes out of her way to say what an inconceivable platoon Hope and Thomas make. Hope sends the model off for differences and also tells her mama not to let what she said about her and Thomas to get in her head. Brooke has to ask, "Where do effects stand between you and Thomas?" Hope wiles by saying her focus is the success of her lying. Talk turns to the inked divorce papers. Hope's trying not to let it get her down. Brooke, Hope, B, Hope and Brooke bandy Steffy taking the kitties and leaving Finn. Brooke feels the trouble of Sheila is too big to ignore. Plus, Finn nearly let Kelly drown and Ridge was veritably worried about that. She hopes his visit to the croaker won't make effects worse for Steffy and Finn. At the Forrester estate, Steffy is a bit shocked that Liam told Finn about his passions for her. Liam couldn't lie. He doesn't condemn Finn for his response, but reiterates that if given another chance, he'd no way take his eyes off of her again. Steffy sucks in her breath. Steffy, Liam, B. In Finn's office, Ridge tells Finn that Liam isn't responsible for what's passing. Finn complains he took a videotape of him and showed it to Steffy. Ridge shrugs that he was presumably concerned for her safety. Finn's induced his thing was to undermine his marriage. Ridge has an idea. "How about this? How about you take some responsibility? This is nothing to do with Liam and everything to do with you. You brought your birth mama back into the blend for whatever reason. That's what pushed Steffy down, nothing differently. Wake up, get out of this little pity party you were doing, and try to fix what's left wing of your marriage." At the Forrester estate, Steffy doesn't know what to say to Liam. He assures her this isn't some knee-haul response to the end of his marriage. He buried his passions for a long time, but he gets to look at her now, freely, without his Hope goggles. He can see the same attractive, forcible woman that he used to be suitable to see. "Why the hell did I let you go?" He takes her hand. He doesn't know why, and he doesn't know what the future holds. All he's byword is that if he got another chance, he'd hold her and no way let her go. He'd make sure she and the kitties were defended, and he'd make sure she knows she's loved. Steffy rolls. Steffy, Liam, B. At Forrester, Hope can fully understand why Ridge would go to Finn. Brooke loves how he protects his family. She just hopes he doesn't make it harder for Steffy and Finn to work effects out. They agree it makes sense Liam would also be concerned, especially after what happened at the sand. Hope sighs that it's another memorial that Liam will always be part of Steffy's life. Hope, B back at work. Liam flashes through romantic recollections of Steffy. Ridge arrives and Liam tells him his pater is out of the office. Ridge doesn't want to see Bill and is there to see him. Getting right to it, Liam tells Ridge how freaked out he was about the Finn hugging Sheila at the courthouse. "That transferred a communication to Sheila that directly affects my son, so I don't know what he was allowing." Ridge told Finn the same thing. Liam hopes he got through to him. Ridge shrugs. Perhaps I did. We'll see. He declares this is about Steffy being safe. He won't pretend they'll be safe in the house with Sheila smelling around. Liam explains that's why he took the videotape. Steffy wouldn't have believed it if she didn't see it. They agree Sheila's a psycho and should be rotting in captivity. Steffy is where she needs to be. Ridge asks, am I the only one who allowed that Finn was smart? For some reason, he thinks Liam is the problem. Liam knows that and tells Ridge if there's anything he can do to help, he's there. Ridge asks, how do you feel about my son? Ridge Liam B and B. At the Forrester manse, Steffy is replaying Liam's protestation in her head when Finn arrives. She hasn't answered his calls or textbooks, and he's upset. I missed you. Steffy misses him too, but this is the stylish option for all of them. Finn asks her to hear him out. He asks how the kiddies are doing. Steffy says they've no idea what's going on. Finn misses them. I miss you. Steffy won't put her kiddies in peril. Finn goes on about what this is doing to him. Steffy frowns. I am suffering too. Our family is torn piecemeal. She tells him he needs to accept they are in this place because of Sheila. Finn knows she doesn't want him to have anything to do with Sheila, but living down for him isn't only about Sheila. It's about someone differently to your ex-husband. He's not going to let Liam stink her back by. Getting veritably violent, Finn declares, I'll do whatever it takes to make sure that he doesn't destroy our family. I am no way going to stop fighting and I am no way going to give up because I love you too much to ever let you go. He can see she loves him too. I'm not going to let Liam intrude in our marriage. I'll not lose you, Steffy. Should Steffy Forrester have moved out on Bold and the Beautiful? Did Finn Finnegan really earn it? Steffy Forrester could perhaps accept hubby Finn and Psycho Sheila participating a clinch on Bold and the Beautiful. But chancing out that Finn turned his reverse on her son Kelly at the sand, leaving her to be saved by their tried manslayer. That crossed a line. Big opinions. An incredulous Steffy didn't indeed fate Finn as the man to whom she gave her heart. Suggesting that she give Sheila a break or to cut her some slack weren't the right effects to say to a stupefied Steffy. Did she do the right thing by moving out? Cleaner Mecca posed this question to B&B observers. Any of you, about 25, say that Steffy shouldn't have moved out. Still, you are quick to point out that you believe a separation was a good idea. You feel fatter. John Finn Finnegan should have packed his bags and hit the road. He could go live with Sheila since he's so interested in giving her another chance. Finn needs a wake-up call. However, he might have gotten it if Steffy had demurred him out. Bold and the Beautiful no more trust indeed. Further of you, 27, say that of course, Steffy did the right thing. As she refocused out to Finn, Sheila shot them both and left them to die in the alley behind Il Giardino. That would have left Kelly without a mama, and poor Hayes would have come an orphan. Steffy feels that Finn should no way have turned his reverse on Kelly at the sand, which gave Sheila an opening to play the heroine. She also believes that Finn needs to stop defending Sheila and arguing her case. Else, this marriage may be doomed. Finn's support of Sheila, which may go down as the biggest head-scratcher of detergents this time, the maturity of you, 48, say that Finn and Steffy should stay together to work this out. These two cheated death in order to reunite. They can't let Finn's foolishness tear them piecemeal now. That reunion they had in Monte Carlo was grand. They need to be together. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.